What if the universe was trying to tell you something? Right now? Today? In this moment? What if every obstacle, every failure, every moment of pain was actually a message? A sign pointing you toward something greater? Think about it. That dream you keep hiding, the business you're afraid to start, the relationship you're scared to pursue, the city you want to move to. What if you're not supposed to hide it? What if it's meant to be your life? Paulo Coelho wrote this book in 1982, and it sold 100 million copies. It's been translated into 80 languages. It's the most translated book in human history, sold in every continent. Read by entrepreneurs, artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, people just like you, who felt something was missing. But here's why this matters. This isn't just a story about a shepherd boy. It's a mirror. It shows you what you're avoiding, what you're afraid to pursue. That voice inside you that keeps whispering, there's something more. What if that voice is right? What if the universe is actually helping you, but you're too scared to listen? Stay with me, because in the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you the psychology behind why 99% of people never find their purpose, suffer with regret, and die wondering what if. And I'm going to show you how you can be the 1%, how you can actually find what you're looking for. But first, you need to understand one thing. Your fear is lying to you. Welcome to BookKeyInsightshub, the place where we unlock the life-changing lessons hidden inside the world's top books in just a few minutes. Whether you've read the book or not, our summaries reveal the key ideas and actionable tips that can transform your habits, mindset, and success. This video alone could save you hours of reading and stress, while opening the door to powerful insights that can change your life forever. So sit back, grab a notebook if you like, and let's dive into the treasures of The Alchemist. About the author and book, let me tell you something incredible about Paulo Coelho. He was born in 1947 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. His father was an engineer, a successful man, and his father wanted Paulo to be an engineer too. But Paulo had a different dream. He wanted to write. His parents thought he was crazy. They didn't understand. They said he was mentally ill, and they did something terrifying. They put him in a mental institution. 3 times. 3 times he was locked up. 3 times he was told he was broken. 3 times he was tortured, electric shocks, isolation, pain, all because he wanted to write instead of be an engineer. Can you imagine that? Being told your dream is a sickness? But Paulo didn't stop. He escaped. He worked as a journalist. He traveled. He wrote songs. But he was arrested by the government. He was tortured again. He was told to stop writing about freedom. He almost quit, almost gave up. But in 1982, he published The Alchemist. And then nothing. Nobody bought it. Only 40 copies sold in the first year. His publisher was ready to quit. They said, "This book is dead. We're stopping." But then, something magical happened. A small bookstore owner in Brazil read it. He loved it. He recommended it to his friends. His friends recommended it to their friends. And word spread. Slowly, quietly, but powerfully. 5 years later, it was the best-selling book in Brazil. 10 years later, it was in 50 countries. Today, 100 million copies. $1 billion in sales. The most translated book in history. Sold in Nigeria, in America, in Japan, in Brazil, everywhere. The book is simple. It's about Santiago, a young shepherd boy from Spain. He has a dream, repeatedly, about treasure hidden near the Egyptian pyramids. Most people would laugh. It's just a dream, they'd say. Go back to your sheep. But Santiago, he leaves everything. His sheep, his town, his security. He crosses the ocean, faces thieves, walks through a desert, meets an alchemist who teaches him secrets. And at the end, he finds the treasure. But not in Egypt. It was back home, at the church where he started. The journey wasn't about the treasure. It was about who he became. But here's the psychology. This isn't fiction. This is real. This is self-actualization. Maslow's highest level. The need to become who you're meant to be. Coelho wrote one line that changed everything. One line that 100 million people have quoted. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Sounds magical? Let me tell you, psychology backs this. It's called the reticular activating system. Your brain has a filter. When you focus on something, your brain notices opportunities you never saw before. It's not magic. It's neuroscience. Let's dive into the 5 core lessons with the science behind why they work and exactly how to apply them to your life today. Lesson 1. The secret is in following your dream. Santiago has a dream about treasure at the pyramids. Most people would ignore it. It's just a dream, they'd say. Go back to your normal life. But Santiago, he goes. He risks everything. Paulo wrote, there is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. Let that sink in. Fear. Not money. Not time. Not resources. Fear. Psychology. This is self-actualization. At the top of Maslow's hierarchy. Becoming who you're meant to be. A 2024 study published in the Journal of Personality found that people who pursue their dreams report 45% higher life satisfaction and 60% lower depression rates. But here's what's happening in your brain. Your brain is wired to avoid risk. It's called loss aversion bias. You fear losing what you have more than you desire what you could gain. Example, you have $1,000. You're scared to invest it in a course. You're scared to spend it on a business. Because what if it fails? But what if you don't invest? What's the cost of that? Probably much higher. You stay stuck. You wonder what if. You regret. How relevant is this lesson to our daily lives? Right now, ask yourself, what's that dream you're hiding? The business? The writing? The move to a new city? The relationship? Now ask, what's the real cost of not pursuing this? For most people, the cost is regret. Years of wondering. Pain of knowing you didn't try. That's much higher than the cost of trying. Write down your dream. Right now, not tomorrow. Right now. And then take one small action toward it today. Just one. Send one email. Write one page. Make one call. Small, but real. Lesson 2. The universe conspires to help you. Coelho's most famous line, the one that changed everything. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. I know. It sounds crazy. Magical. Like the universe is some kind of magical friend helping you. But let me explain, this is actually science. Psychologists believe this is the reticular activating system, RAS. Your brain has a filter. It blocks out 99% of what you see, but it lets in what you focus on. When you decide, I'm going to write a book, suddenly you notice articles about writing. You meet people who edit books. You see publishing opportunities everywhere. Before, you didn't see them. They were there, but your brain filtered them out. Now, your brain is noticing them. A 2019 study on goal setting published in Psychological Science found that people who clearly define their goals notice 3x more opportunities than those who don't. It's not magic. It's psychology. It's your brain working the way it's supposed to. But here's the key. You have to want something first. You have to be clear. If you're confused, I kind of want to be successful, kind of want to make money, kind of want to travel, your brain has nothing to focus on. But if you say, I'm going to launch a YouTube channel with 10,000 subscribers by December, your brain starts noticing cameras, editing software, other creators, tactics, strategies, life application. Pick one thing you want. Not 5, not 10. 1. Write it down. Make it specific. I'm going to buy _____. Every morning for 30 days, read it. First thing. Before phone. Before work. Before anything. Watch what happens. People will text you with opportunities. Articles will appear. You'll meet the right person. It's not magic. Your brain is noticing what it ignored before. Stick with me, because lesson 3 is going to change how you see fear completely. Lesson 3. Fear is bigger than the problem. Santiago faces danger. Real danger. Thieves steal his money. He's alone in a desert. There's a war going on. He could die, but the alchemist tells him something powerful. Fear of failure is worse than failure itself. Because fear paralyzes you. Failure just teaches you. Let that burn. Fear paralyzes. Failure teaches. Psychology. This is catastrophizing. Your brain exaggerates threats. It tells you, if you fail, you'll be ruined. You'll be homeless. You'll be a loser. But a 2020 study on fear and anxiety found that 85% of our fears never happen. We waste energy on imaginary problems. Also, anchoring bias. You anchor to the worst outcome. If I start this business and it fails, I'll lose everything. But usually, failure is temporary, learnable, safe. You lose some money. You learn what not to do next time. You grow. That's not ruin. That's education. Life application. Write your biggest fear. Right now, the one that stops you. If I start this business, I'll fail. If I date her, she'll reject me. If I move, I'll be alone. Now ask yourself 2 questions. Question 1. What's the real probability this happens? Usually, 10% or less. Your brain is lying. Question 2. If it happened, could I handle it? Usually, yes. You'd be okay. You'd learn. You'd grow. Fear loses power when you face it with logic. Stick with me, because lesson 4 is the most practical. 1. You can use it today, right after this video. Lesson 4. Live in the present. The Alchemist teaches Santiago something profound. The secret of life is to fall down 7 times and rise 8 times. But also, to live in the present. Because the present is all that exists. Past, gone. Future, not here yet. Only present. Right now, this moment. Psychology, this is mindfulness. A 2025 study published in Nature found that people who practice mindfulness have 40% lower anxiety and 35% better focus. When you're in the present, you're not worrying about tomorrow. You're not regretting yesterday. You're here. And that's where performance happens. Also, flow state. When you're fully engaged, when you're in the zone, you perform 200 to 500% better. Athletes call it being in the zone. Writers call it the creative flow. But you can't be in flow if you're distracted. If you're scrolling. If you're worrying. Life application. When you're working, work. Just work. No phone. No email. No distractions. One thing. When you're talking to someone, listen. Just listen. Not thinking about your response. Not scrolling. Just listening. When you're eating, eat. Don't watch TV. Don't scroll. Just eat. Taste it. Be there. One thing. One moment. That's where life happens. Try this today. For the next hour, pick one task. Just one. And do it with full attention. No phone. No distractions. Just you and the task. Notice how much better you perform. The final lesson. This is why 100 million people read this book. It's the secret. It's the punchline. It's what changes everything. Lesson 5. The journey changes you. Santiago finds the treasure, back home. At the church where he started. Under the same tree where he slept before. He went all that way. Crossed oceans. Walked deserts. Faced death. And the treasure was home. But the alchemist smiles. He says, you needed to journey to find it. Because if you stayed home, you wouldn't have become the man who could receive it. The journey wasn't about the treasure. It was about who he became. To the psychologists, this is neuroplasticity. Your brain changes through experience. Every challenge, every failure, every lesson rewires you. A 2024 study on growth found that people who pursue challenging goals report 50% higher sense of purpose and 40% higher resilience. You don't find purpose. You build it. Through the journey. Through the struggle. Through the growth. The treasure wasn't gold. It was you. The new you. The stronger you. The wiser you. Life application. Don't wait for the big moment. There's no finish line. You're not going to arrive. Every day, you're becoming someone. Choose growth. Choose learning. Choose the journey. That business you're starting? It's not about the money. It's about becoming the person who can run a business. That relationship you're pursuing? It's not about her. It's about becoming the person who can love well. That move you're making? It's not about the city. It's about becoming the person who can handle change. The journey builds you. Let me bring this home. Clear. Simple. Powerful. The 5 lessons from The Alchemist. Follow your dream. Fear is the only real enemy. Not money. Not time. Fear. The universe conspires. Your brain notices what you focus on. Be clear. Fear is bigger than the problem. 85% of fears never happen. Face them with logic. Live in the present. Mindfulness equals 40% lower anxiety. One thing. One moment. The treasure was home. The journey builds you. You're becoming someone new. Your 7-day challenge. Pick one dream. Write it down. Specific. I'm going to underscore by every morning for 7 days. Read it first thing. Then take one action toward it. Small, but real. One email. One page. One call. One step. Then come back and tell me in the comments. What happened? What opportunities did you notice? How did you feel? I read every comment. I want to hear your story. If this video helped you understand your purpose better, hit like. It helps others find this. Subscribe to BookKeyInsightshub if you haven't already. We unlock life-changing lessons from the world's top books every week. You may want to check out videos like this in the channel. And please share this with someone who's afraid to pursue their dream. Someone who's hiding. Someone who needs to hear. The universe is conspiring, but you have to want something first. Because here's the truth. The treasure is waiting. The universe is helping, but you have to move. You have to try. You have to believe. Your dream is not impossible. Your fear is lying. The journey will build you. Start today. I'll see you in the next video.